you got to think after I came down here in '80, and in '81 my dad got married that next year, and so I was angry because my dad and I were getting to be cool. I called my dad William until he was 10, until I was 10, and he was like, "Man, why don't you call me Dad?" I was like, "When you start acting like Dad, I'll start calling you Dad," and that kind of expedited him bringing me to Houston. But he showed me how to be a man, and we haven't always seen eye to eye. But I'll tell you this, when I graduated from U of H and I told him that I was going to do promotions, I got my degree in hotel and restaurant management and sociology with a minor in African American studies. And I told my dad what I wanted to do. He was like, "Man, my only regret is I don't have no money to give you, but I believe in you." That was enough for me. My homeboy, Floyd Clark, who brought me into the music business. Floyd Clark is a South Park. He's a Texas legend. He's a South legend. Mr. R.U. Gang from back in the day with the Regal. Mr. Surround by Sound, the first dude to put an actuator on the trunk. And Lincoln came by the shop. They stole his idea and made the door open up because of it. I was into cars in L.A. I'm 18 years old. 1988. I meet Floyd. I keep going around the shop. Surround by Sound. I see the music. I'm impressed. I went to the shop every day until he finally came out of the back and was like, "Man, who are you?" And I was like, "Man, I'm a college student. I got an idea to do a car show." We did the first car show. I showed the box at 18 years old how to do their first car show. And there's a dude named Clint Works who used to work there, and Chunky D, who was Deron Sams, who was a KTSU legend with Lester Sir Pace and Walter D. He knew my dad. But what happened was I showed the box how to do the first car show. But prior to that, Chunky introduced me to somebody who wound up being the best meet of my life. Me showing them how to do car shows, me being around the music. Now, mind you, they're making so much money off car shows now, it's crazy. Well, what happened was the dude tried to come back and talk crazy to me. I guess he thought my proper English and, me being cool with him, he forgot that I was from LA and I was a little different. So he ran me hot because he tried to sell me a booth after I showed him how to do it, how to get the booths. Because we did the show at the first one was at U of H. And I had Big Mello on the back of Lynn's record truck. That was my stage. Scarface came in his drop-top Benz with the Sonys in it. Him and Quincy, Q-Dog, legend, Floyd's first cousin. Quincy, Quanell X, and Quentin, which is Toast, brothers, Floyd's first cousins. Quanell X, Quentin, Quincy, their mothers were sisters, but the dude who raised me, Floyd Clark, he owns Surround by Sound. That's Mr. R.U. Gang. He's the one who had Scarface before anybody, before Troy. Ask Face.
Okay, wait. Is he? Was it H-Town Records or?
It was nobody. It was just Floyd. Floyd had him. Was gonna put him out.
No shit. Okay, so we talking about Face. So, okay, I didn't want to skip over this before Surround by Sound because you were going to Willow Ridge and you over at Willow Ridge and this is this is Def Jam Blast. So this is Crazy C. This is 3-2. This is Face. This is
Thurman Thomas. This is Isaiah Washington. This is TJ Ford. This is Zero. This is Trey. This is Crazy. Crazy C graduated with me. Not Simon Cullers. Had a Cadillac named Jesse, and he had a curl that was out of this world. He had a shade. It wasn't quite right. It was like that Luther Vandross. C showed Will the Game, Def Jam Blaster, Tony Draper, Scarface. We all went to high school together.
Come on, man.
So Willow Ridge, we had.
So okay, what are all what is Tony Draper? What is Scarface? What are all these guys doing at the time? I had Blast on here, so Blast kind of told me that like he was doing.
I can't really tell you everything that Tony Draper used to do because that's the homie.
Yeah, for sure.
But Warren Lee and Tony Draper. Well, I can say this now because all that's past. Warren Lee and Tony, they could steal a car with you in it and you wouldn't know it.
No shit.
If I'm lying, ask Warren Lee. He home now. And me and my essay partner, Anthony Munoz. Anthony, I'm sorry if you see this, homie, but Anthony was cold-blooded, boy. Like he showed me how to steal a car. He showed me how to break into a car with an alarm with 3 magnets that had a mercury switch on it. You put the magnet prior to the mercury switch on top of it and past it. It shows this one line that shuts the alarm down. BMW 320i. If you ever had an old 320i, even with the key out of it, if you turn the defrost on, it shoots 12 volt through the system. You take these 2 wires in the back of that dash, tie them together, turn on the defrost, the car start up.
God damn.
So I just look like this, bro. I've been doing this for a long time.
So Draper's into the cars in high school.
Draper's in the cars. Draper used to get on the bus and put up posters for his groups.
No shit. Oh, he had groups back then.
What? Tony Draper has been music for a very long time. Tony Draper gave me my first major label account.
Okay, all right. So you got
through Relativity Records. Yeah.
Man, come on, man. Okay, so you going to school with Draper? You going to school with Blaster?
Me, Draper, Face, Blaster, Crazy
3-2.
C,
And 3-2.
Chris Berrier, 3-2. I could jump over Pat's fence. Pat Davis stays in front of me when I open up my door. You jump Pat's fence in the cul-de-sac. Miss Berrier, which is Chris' mama. Chris' mama, may he rest in peace. We used to go to Wieners and we used to damn near have to fight 3-2 because his mama was fine. She was beautiful, French.
His mom and my dad are first and second cousins. Yeah.
Your family member. So I used to just go to Wieners when it was right there on Fuquay, and I used to just stare at it. Man, y'all give him over here, nigga. Stop staring at my mama. But 3-2, may he rest in peace, and I'm so glad Snoop finally did it. All of that, sucking nigga get stabbed in the back. That came from Willie Ridge. That came from 3-2. All of that stuff that Snoop did on that, him and Big Mike, that came from 3-2. That came from Willie Ridge. That was 3-2. That was Chris Berrier. He was a monster. May he rest in peace.
Donnie Houston.